What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the James Paul Podcast Show. And today we are here with Maria Rios. We're going to be talking about life insurance. How you doing, Maria?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, so I know we've been planning to do this for a while,
Yes.
right? Talk about life insurance.
And the importance of it, right?
And the importance of it. Yeah, so talk to us first of all, let everybody know who you are and what you do.
Okay, my name is Maria Rios with Country Financial here in Bowden. We do have several locations, but I'm located in Bowden. And we sell basically everything you can think of, from home and auto all the way to business and life and even investment insurance.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So, and we talked about doing this because a lot of people are not really thinking about life insurance, right?
Exactly.
And so the idea was, let's present this, in front of the people and talk about it, right? Because I think, you tell me what your thoughts are. I think people don't like to talk about or think about life insurance because you're thinking about death.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Or being too expensive.
Or being too expensive and all of that. So let's talk about it. Why is it important? Is it expensive? And the different kind of life insurance that exists. So let's talk about it. Which one you want to talk about first?
We can talk about, I want to start with the importance of it. So the importance of life insurance, I know people have the misconception of it either being too expensive or they don't have kids, so they don't need life insurance. Yeah. And even the main one, I have it through work.
Yep, we all do say that.
Yes. Yeah. So with that being said, with work, let's say you leave. Let's say you get laid off. It doesn't go with you.
True.
So it's always good to have, on top of work, extra life insurance.
Right.
As well as, we don't want to think about, we don't have kids. Well, it's good to start at a young age with life insurance.
Yeah.
Because as you get older, it becomes more expensive.
True.
So that's where the expensive comes from. Mm-hmm. Is as you get older or health problems occur, that's where it becomes more expensive for you.
That's true.
Because we do find what can be affordable for you. Mm-hmm. And that's where it starts with term policy.
So then, is it safe to say you should, the earlier you get your life insurance, the better, because you're healthier, right?
Yes.
Less risks. And then the older you are and you wait, you're probably going to start off paying way more, right?
Exactly. That's true.
Yeah. So then what would be a good age though to start that?
Honestly, any age. Us as parents, we can start off a life policy on our kids. I have 2 on each of one of my kids, and they're 11 and 7. Mm-hmm. I started off small, and as you get more, as far as making more money in life, you start thinking about, okay, let's buy more life policies.
Okay, so being that you mentioned you started off small, let's talk about the different life insurances. What do you mean when you say you start off small?
So for my kids, we don't offer term policy on kids here. We do whole life policies. Okay. So a whole life policy on a kid is very inexpensive. We're looking at $30 to $100 depending on what you're looking for as far as coverage. Mm-hmm. We can start off as small as $50,000 and work our way up to whatever amount you're looking for.
Okay.
So that's how I started with my kids. I started with a small $75,000 for each kid. Mm-hmm. We're looking at $60 a month for each.
Okay.
And that's on a whole life, which builds cash value that you can pull out. You can pull against it at any time.
So let's talk about that a little bit, because I don't know if everyone understands, the difference between it. But when you say whole life and you could pull money out, can you talk to us about that a little bit so that people can understand that?
Yes. So a whole life policy, and we have various whole life policies. We have the regular executive whole life, which you pay all the way to your 95 years of age.
Right.
However, within the whole life policies, we also offer something called a 20 pay up, which is what I did for my kids.
What's that?
Pay up to 20 years, but they have it for the rest of their life.
Really?
So I wanted to do it now that they were young. So by the time they hit college, they probably have maybe 4 more years to pay on it, and that's it. They have it all the way till 120.
Wow.
We also have another one that's a 10 pay up, which is similar to the 20 pay up. You pay for 10 years only. And then one that I did on myself, which is life paid up to 65 years of age. So I pay all the way till I'm 65.
Right.
However, I have it all the way till 120.
Really?
Yes.
And then...
And that helps me because when you get to 65, people tend to retire.
Yes.
And people are usually on fixed incomes by that time. So why do I want to pay all the way till I'm 94, 95 years of age?
Yeah.
We don't want that.
Yeah. That's true. So now, all right, that makes sense. Now, what about the borrowing against it part? How does that work?
So with our company, once you purchase a life policy, there's a lot of insurance companies out there that there's like a 2-year waiting period, meaning you can't, if I pass away tomorrow, I won't be able to get that money, even though I started it yesterday.
Right, so you need it.
But with us, you pay it today, you die tomorrow, you're covered at whatever you paid for your face amount.
Really? So there's no, so y'all don't have that 2-year?
No, we don't have a 2-year gap with us.
Huh.
Yes. Now to pull against it, you do have to build cash value,
Sure.
which it doesn't build overnight.
Yeah.
You do have to wait for it to build up.
Right.
And once it builds up, you can pull against it at any time. Now it's like you're borrowing against your face amount.
Okay.
So you do have to pay it back. However, if you do decide not to pay it back, it just comes out of your face amount. So let's say I took out a life policy for $100,000. I pulled out $10,000 because my cash value built up to that amount.
Yeah.
I don't pay it back. Well, if I die tomorrow, my family members will only get $90,000.
Got it. That makes sense. Okay. I get that. So then, how is the interest rate calculated? Like, how do you know how much cash is, well, I say cash, but how much money is building within it? How does that?
I'm not too sure on that. Okay. But I know for the universal life, we do have a fixed rate at 8%. So the universal life is the ones you guys see on TikTok.
That's what I want to talk about. Yes.
The ones you guys see on TikTok, where everybody's like, man, how is people pulling out money out of a life insurance policy?
Yeah.
Well, a universal life, you can overfund it.
Okay.
So by overfunding it, I mean, let's say your premium monthly is $60 a month.
All right.
You're putting maybe a $20 extra, even $10 more.
Right,
you're overfunding that.
Yeah, so we're adding 70. We're paying 70. Okay.
So you make it grow faster, allowing the cash value to grow faster because that one plays heavy on the market. That one is at 8% fixed. Okay. Fixed 8%.
I see. So then, which insurance policy do you think it's right for, I guess, the right person, so to speak? Like, for example, as a parent who has a child going off to maybe college or high school or whatever, right? Would it be a good time? What would be the best insurance plan for that scenario? Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense. So a lot of people are using the universal life for that because that's the one that you get the cash faster. So when people say, hey, I want to be able to pull against it for college tuition, even a car to buy for their child or an apartment of some sort for their kid, they're thinking, okay, let's get that money faster, which will lead you to the universal life.
Gotcha.
A whole life takes time to build, where a universal life, you can see the funds quicker.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Now, for a family that has issues as far as budget, or let's say they're low to middle class, I would consider a term policy.
Okay.
A term policy is more affordable for them. Now, a term policy is 10, 15, 20, even 30 years coverage, and it only gives you coverage to that time frame. Now, we do have something called the return of premium.
Yeah.
Which just means that's added on to a term policy, which just means that after your term ends, let's say you did the 10-year term policy.
Yeah.
Well, when that 10-year hits, you get that return of premium back. So it's just basically the premium amount that you've paid for that 10 years. So look at it as a savings account, basically.
Yeah. So it sounds like.
But people use the term policy more for mortgages. You know how most of our mortgages is 30 years?
Yeah.
Well, people think, okay, let's do a term policy to last us 30 years. Just in case something were to happen to you, your family member has something to fall back on to be able to pay for that mortgage.
Gotcha. So just a few minutes ago, you mentioned the TikTok one. Why did you call it the TikTok?
Because that's what everybody calls it. So it's kind of, it blew up on TikTok. If you go to TikTok and you type up universal life or even life insurance by itself, that's what comes up. The fact that people are just being able to pull out of that and either getting a car with that money, paying off student loans, or even putting a tuition fund for their kid.
Yeah, and you can overpay on that.
Yes, you can pay overfunded on universal life, whereas executive whole life or a term policy, it's a fixed amount.
Yeah,
you can't overfund those.
So I'm liking what I'm hearing. All right, so clearly I've already converted over to Country Financial.
Yes,
we know this.
Yes,
but tell the audience, tell the people why Country Financial is the way to go. Because I know some people out here have some other ones. Maybe I don't know if I can name them. Why not? We're talking about insurance.
Yes.
Right? But other insurance companies, why is Country Financial better?
So unlike State Farm and Allstate and all these other companies that you may hear of.
Yep, they're the ones I didn't want to name, but she said them.
Yes. We, like I said, we don't have what's the word I want to say? There's no wait time. So when you purchase your life policy, it doesn't matter which life policy you do. It could be term, whole life, and even the universal life.
Okay.
There's no wait time. So you purchase the life policy today, you make a payment today on that life policy as well. You die tomorrow, your family gets covered right away. There is no 2-year wait time on that. Whereas some of these companies, you have to wait 2 years to get even paid out on it. So if you purchased it today, you paid on it today, you die tomorrow, you don't get a cent out of that.
See, that to me right there, that's attractive.
Yes.
Immediately, because these other companies, you already know that waiting period is I almost said, but what happens? You know what I mean? Anything can happen within that waiting period.
Yes, 2 years is a long time.
2 years is a long time. So you already got me with that. But y'all rates is much cheaper too.
Yes, we tend to be cheaper. Sometimes depending on your health issues, your situation, we can be a little bit more pricier. However, we do give you that peace of mind.
Right.
You don't have to wait 2 years.
Yeah. Now, one of the things that I really like about Country Financial is it feels like you have a personal person that you speak with or you deal with.
Yes.
Really see your account, right?
Yes.
Is that like a special treatment that I'm getting, or is that overall?
Oh, no. So we are definitely customer service savvy.
Yes.
If you call me today, I'm going to answer the phone right away.
It's true.
You're not having to call an 800 number, having to press all these prompts, these options to get to a live agent, or you never even get to anybody actually sometimes. Yeah. With us, you call us, we answer right away. You show up at our office, we're here.
Yeah, it's true. I've been in situations where I've just called like, hey, can you handle this for me without giving too many details? And she always picks up right away. And if she doesn't, she's always responding in email form or something. So I love the customer service versus being with other companies. I've been with Progressive before. I've been with all the other ones. I don't want to. I don't want to
be too negative.
I don't want to be too negative. But I can honestly say my experience with y'all has been really good. So how do people reach you?
They can reach me any way possible. Yeah. They can come into the office, and again, I'm here in Bowden. Or they say, Maria, can you meet me in Carrollton or meet me in so-and-so location? Yeah. And I'm there. I don't hesitate.
Right.
A lot of my clients, actually everybody, has my cell phone number.
Yeah.
So they can reach me directly through my personal phone. There's sometimes I'm not in the office, but we always have Debbie in the front desk, and she takes care of everything, and she forwards it to me if I need to take care of it.
Nice. So are you just servicing West Georgia or?
No, we service from Georgia, all of Georgia, Tennessee.
Yeah.
And even Alabama.
Did y'all hear how she just said Tennessee? Where you from?
I'm from New York.
We got some Northerners up here. I'm from Jersey. So, got to big up the
yes.
the up north spot. So, okay, that's good. So, free quotes.
Yes.
Free quotes, and you guys do respond right away.
We do respond right away. We'll get it through email and even through text, letting us know, hey, somebody just requested a quote.
Right.
If there's a phone number, I tend to just call them. If there's not no more information there, I just call them and I give them my personal, I give them my voice instead of just email.
Yeah. I should have asked this earlier, but when are you too old to get life insurance?
Well, there's never a age to not get life insurance. However, there is a cutoff time. So for term policies, the cutoff time is 75 years old.
Yeah.
And for whole life policies, is 80 years old.
80, okay. So y'all got some time,
Don't wait too long, though.
Don't wait too long. No, seriously, don't wait too long. No, before we talked about life insurance, you're right in the sense that people don't think about it. And then for me, I think I just didn't want to think about the idea of death.
Yes.
And the preparation for it and all of those things. But as you get older and as you see other people dying around you and you see some of the struggles that they're dealing with.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like some people struggling just to bury people.
It's true. They're doing
GoFundMes, all of that stuff. And it just got me to thinking like, damn, that's kind of, I almost said something, but that's kind of messed up to not prepare,
That's true.
And so I know I needed to go ahead and do that. So I'm happy.
That's good.
Yeah,
I'm glad you did. I'm glad. Sometimes I push the client, but I don't insist. I insist to a certain extent. When I start seeing that it is a bother, I wait for the client. And let me tell you, clients do reach back out.
Nice.
Some wait till they come across a health problem to say, "Hey, Maria, I think it's time," where we wouldn't approve it.
Yeah. Being denied.
Yes,
Ooh.
being denied insurance for having a certain health problem.
Yeah.
Most of them is cancer related.
Oh.
You become uninsurable at that time. That's the word I wanted to say. Uninsurable.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That's tough.
Yes.
Social media. Are y'all on social media at all? Is there a social media presence for y'all?
My social media is through Facebook and through Instagram. I use Instagram mostly, but if you find me under Country Financial, I think /Maria.Rios 2, you'll be able to find me on Instagram.
So we'll just put that on the screen, y'all.
Yes.
Yeah. So is there anything else that you wanted to? Well, you know what? No, I have a question. I have another question for you. You don't only cover life insurance, right?
Correct.
Do you want to touch on any of the other insurances just to kind of put it out there in case people are wondering?
Sure. So we do offer, like I mentioned in the beginning, auto, home, business insurance, even investments insurance. And investment, I mean, when you think about retiring, we do offer that kind of policy, which is like a Roth account. And we have we have annuity accounts as well that we offer. As far as home and auto, it's the basic. We offer up to whatever type of limit you're looking for.
Right.
And just keep in mind, starting May of 2026, which is next month, we have a 6% decrease on your auto insurance. Yes. The state of Georgia got that approved. We got a 6% decrease on auto insurance. Now, if you already renewed before May, you don't get a chance to take advantage of that until your next renewal.
Ooh.
So if you renew after May, you do get a chance to see that.
Really?
At this renewal. Yes.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you're renewing soon. Yeah, so you'll be able to enjoy that 6% decrease.
Yes, that's awesome. Well, Maria, this was good. This was really good talking about life insurance and learning about it and actually partaking in it as well. What do you say? What are your last words that you like to say to the people that are thinking about it, but now that they've already seen this episode, what would you tell them?
Guys, All I'm saying is do not sleep on life insurance. Yeah. Like James here said, it helps protect who matters most, and that is your family. You can't say, like, you got to be able to have something for them towards the end.
Yeah. And guys, like, especially those of y'all who are getting older, there's a lot of our friends that are passing away. And some of them are having to do the GoFundMe scenario.
The burials, yeah.
And it's not a good look. You know what I mean? Like, if you can buy a cell phone, an iPhone,
coffee,
you know what I mean? Whatever your habits are. But if you could pay money to do that, then you could put some money aside for life insurance for people to take care of what they need to take care of when you're gone.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And you might say, well, I'm gone, who cares? It's nothing that I've got to worry about. But while you're here, you see what other people go through, and you could alleviate that problem.
And you don't have a lot of us don't have $20,000 because sometimes that's how much a burial costs nowadays.
Right.
We don't have that 20,000 saved.
Yeah. So, what is it? 30, 40, 50 bucks, sometimes 60, whatever.
Yes.
But you do that every month. It'll pay off at the end. Definitely pay off. So thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
I appreciate it, James.
For sure. Welcome. And then hopefully you can come on back maybe after May.
Yeah.
Talk about my decrease. For sure. But y'all, thank y'all for tuning into the James Paul podcast show. It was a pleasure. And always wipe your lens before you hit that button.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
This episode of the James Paul podcast is proudly sponsored by Feminine Energy Boutique, where confidence, elegance, and style come together one dress at a time. Visit our website at feminineenergyboutique.com.